So this is 7-2 Part 2, but I just wanted to do a quick review from 7-2 Part 1. This is actually in the video of 7-2 Part 1, but we've basically found the GCF. This is to factor this large polynomial. We found the GCF, which was 5y. That goes on the outside, and then all of the leftovers go on the inside, and that's our final answer. We can check our work with distributive property. For factor by grouping, since we have 4 terms here, we're going to group using parentheses. This is how we group in math. So I'm going to group 2 binomials. So 2 terms and then 2 terms. And now I'm going to find the GCF of each of these separate groups. Okay, so I found the GCF of my first group, 6b cubed plus 8b squared. The GCF is 2b squared. So that sits on the outside. And I put what I have left on the inside. Remember, factoring is division. So 6b cubed divided by 2b squared gets us 3b. 8b squared divided by 2b squared gets us 4. I did the same thing with 9b plus 12. Divide both of these by 3 because that's the GCF. And I ended up with 3b plus 4. Notice I have 2 binomials that match. This should happen every time, or unless we did something wrong, or there's something small about it that we have to fix, which I will show you what I mean. And so our final answer are the twins, the 3b plus 4, times our GCFs, which was 2b squared plus 3. You can check your work by multiplying these terms, and you will end up with what we started with, 6b cubed plus 8b squared plus 9b plus 12. If we have a negative in our group, we have to be careful. So for instance, b cubed minus 2b, b cubed minus 2b is one group, and the 8 is negative. So I'm going to group that together, but I need to add in a plus sign because this was a polynomial. There's no multiplication in there. Now I can carry on as I normally would by finding the GCF of each binomial and just finish with my factor by grouping.